trading group. It's the first trading day of June, starting things off 2 for 2. Again, trading small caps. Small caps have been hot lately. I have not traded a large cap or a market or index trade like the SPY or Qs or anything like that. I haven't traded them in probably a couple weeks now. Small caps remain hot. My focus is on these small caps. And as long as they're going to give me this kind of follow through, guys, it's where it's going to stay. Big win today in AESE. Made a little bit of money on DGLY, but AESE was the main win of the day. I went after it a second time. I gave a little profit back, but still my main winner on the day. Not a huge day by any means, but starting the week and starting the new month off with a solid green day. And with this video, we are going to discuss a age-old question that traders have, and that is how to buy pullbacks. How do you buy pullbacks? This video, we're going to talk about the difference between being a conservative trader versus an aggressive trader. It's got nothing to do with position size. We're going to talk about how to know that a stock is pulling in because it's just profit taking and it's not aggressive selling pressure. How do you know that? And then we're going to talk about how do you identify the support level on the pullback? Where is it okay for you to buy that pullback? How do you know you're buying into a support level and the stock's not just going to continue lower? So this is something a lot of traders struggle with when it comes to their technical analysis, identifying those support levels and why and when to know it's safe getting long. So I'm going to cover with you guys the AESE trade. Like I said, the DGLY trade, I made a little bit of money, nothing to really write home about. We're going to focus on AESE for the sake of this trading lesson with how to buy pullbacks. Okay, guys? So let's talk about AESE right off the bat. This was one of the top 3 stocks on my watch list today. The top 3 stocks on my watch list today were AESE, DGLY, and CETX. Those were my top 3, all small caps. And AESE, right off the opening bell, just surged higher. I did not catch this trade at all. Alex, one of the teaching moderators in chat, he caught this move. Actually, and banked on it. But I did not catch that move. I don't chase opening bell momentum. I wait for pullbacks. That's where this lesson comes from. I'm talking about how to buy pullbacks. It's the whole point of this lesson, guys. Now, the thing that I want you to understand most when it comes to buying pullbacks is one very key aspect of identifying that pullback, and that's trading volume. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, how do you know that a stock is just pulling in because of profit taking versus pulling in because of aggressive selling pressure? And it has everything to do with trading volume. Okay. What you want to see during a pullback is when a stock surges higher, you want to see increasing volume when the stock is moving higher. Then when the stock pulls back in, you want to see volume drastically slow down. When volume drastically slows down on the pullback as compared to volume on the way up, that's a sign of profit taking. Aggressive selling pressure will cause actually an increase in volume. So you want to see increasing volume on the way up, decreasing volume on the pullback. Now, as you guys can see here, right off the opening bell, we surge higher. Well, guess what else? The volume surges higher. Okay, strong, steady, increasing volume as a stock is surging off the bell. Then we have our first pullback. Notice the volume on the pullback as opposed to the volume on the surge higher. Look at how different the volume is on that pullback. That is exactly the type of volume that you want to look for when you are trying to identify a buyable pullback. The next thing that I always suggest traders do is wait for that initial morning high to be established. The initial morning high is put in when the stock experiences its first truly identifiable pullback. As you see here, this is your first truly identifiable pullback. So we draw out our Fibonacci retracement levels. And now what do you start to see? We start to see support at the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. Okay. When it comes to Fibonacci levels, I prefer, this is personal preference, I prefer to see stocks hold the 23.6 or the 38.2. I do not like when stocks go all the way down to the 61.8. Okay, I prefer the top 2, sometimes the 50. If we get the 61.8, it's usually a trade that I stay away from. Okay. I don't like that deep of a pullback. All right. So now we have increasing volume on the way up, decreasing volume on the pullback, and we pull back right into where? Now, this is where we said I'm going to talk to you about how to identify support levels on those pullbacks. What you want to look for on that pullback is 3 different indicators that I look for on pullbacks: Fibonacci level, VWAP, trade line. Where are those 3 indicators when the stock gives you the pullback? Okay, so again, first thing is increasing volume on the way up. Second thing, decreasing volume on the pullback. Once those 2 things occur, you look to see where's my fib levels, where's VWAP, where's trade line. That's how you can identify potential buying zones on these pullbacks. So in the case of AESE, you see the 23.6 fib level, VWAP is directly underneath it, and the trade line was coming up for a trade line VWAP crossover. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to find where is a Fibonacci level that lines up with VWAP. That's my support zone. And then I look for the trade line to come up and cross over VWAP, and that's the catalyst that causes the follow-through continuation move. Exactly what happened here in AESE. So on this pullback on AESE, lower volume, right into 23.6, right into VWAP. I went ahead right there, nice, beautiful limit order, and I got long AESE. I'll take you guys to my trade announcements on the day. This is the downloaded trade log from the chat room. Okay, 9:48 a.m. You can see here I'm long AESE at $4.58. Okay, there it is, long at $4.58 at $9:48 a.m. Okay, so there's the entry right on that pullback, and then boom, you get this explosive move. I take 25% of my position off the table right at the high of the day, just in case that high doesn't break. You can see here I took some profit at 519. Okay, we then extended through that high of the day, the bulk of my position off the table right there at 560. Okay, so there's 25% of the position, 50% of the position. And this was a beautiful, beautiful way to start the day, a beautiful way to start the month. And it all goes back to understanding and knowing how to buy pullbacks, how to know it's profit taking, not an increase, not aggressive selling pressure, how to identify support levels on the pullback. This is what I look for. This is what I use to buy those pullbacks, guys. I'll just show you the rest of the trade. Once we broke through, okay, that initial morning high, I redrew my fib levels, and the initial morning high lined up with the 23.6 fib level. So on this pullback, we also had the trade line. I actually added back to my position. Take you guys back to my alerts. This is where I said I gave some of those profits back. I added back to tier 2 at 511, and then I got flat at 488. Okay, once this level did not hold, okay, I ended up getting flat at 488. Okay. So I gave some of those profits back, but this is still a solid trade. Can't complain here with the day at all. It's a good way to start the day. It's a good way to start the week, and it's a good way to start the month. Okay, had a nice solid May, and we're starting June off 2 for 2 with a small win in DJY. But the main lesson I wanted you guys to take from the trading day today is AESE and how to identify pullback opportunities. I will let everybody know tomorrow is TGD Tuesday. The chat room is open for free. Go to truetradinggroup.com. Click on where it says TTG Tuesday, register. You'll get a link that'll give you access into our chat room. Chat room opens up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time and closes at around 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. That link will give you access to our chat room the entire day for free. Come in, say what's up, trade with me live, see my screen, hear me on the mic, and see what it's like to experience a day in chat with the TGD family. All right, guys? I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Take care.